What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Elf Knight FF here, bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 strategy vid. And I know what some of you guys may be thinking. It is not Friday, and that is when I normally upload strategy vids. But I'm gonna probably be cruising at the dorms at UH Manoa on Thursday night, and the Wi-Fi there is pretty horrible. So I don't know if I will be able to personally upload a video. I am gonna encourage two of my other YouTube partners, LV3 Snorlax or Chocolate, to put in their first commentary, and if they do, please come back on Friday, help them out, give them good feedback like you guys have been helping me out through my entire Black Ops 3 career so far. Let's get started with the hardcore. You may have noticed right there, we are playing some hardcore, and that is this theme for the strategy. That is the topic for today, hardcore in general. I know there are different game modes you can play in the hardcore, class, or the tier, but we're talking in general hardcore. Right now we've got my friend Ichiboto playing some Combine. I'm using his full gameplay. Of course I'm editing it down, but he goes 49-16, and he does a lot of things right when he plays hardcore. You could see in the beginning clip, if you notice, I did kill him when he was on his kill streak in his first life, which was hilarious. And you're gonna see that he does spend a little bit of time messing with us, the other LV3 crews, by throwing stun grenades in the beginning of the game. That does kind of weaken his score a little bit, just because he could have gotten off so much more if it wasn't for us messing with him and him messing with us. And that is the first tip when it comes to hardcore. You need to have good teammates. You can have guys like me that accidentally panic shoots you or shoots you on purpose just to fuck with you. And because the damage output is so much higher, you die so much quicker, you have to be so much more on alert. So when you're talking about like perks and what you guys want to run, awareness is the most important in my opinion, just because you want to have the advantage. You 100% want to hear them coming, and if you're going to run the awareness, maybe you want to do a perk 3 read and run what's it called and run dead silence as well, because not being heard is just as helpful as hearing someone really well. And when you play with hardcore guys that have play this tier a lot, they will often mention that your footsteps are so damn loud, and it is true, and it makes so much of a difference, because these guys all have really good mics, headphones, those Tritons, Turtle Beaches, whatever you want to run, Astros, and it really does make a difference. You will see guys randomly turn their heads on you and turn on you in hardcore just because they hear you walking by. So the second thing I want to, sometimes I'd like to run hardwire, just because you don't want to trip things, you don't want the things doing damage to you. I do not suggest running Ghost. Ghost is not that important in this tier, just because, as you may notice, there is no mini map unless the UAV is called in, and if the UAV is called in, you can always shoot it out in like 2 seconds. So don't waste Ghost for your first perk. There's so many better things in that for tier 1. I think Flat Jacket, there's also Afterburner, and there's a lot of good things that you may want to run instead. And that is pretty much the perks. For guns, you know what you're going to run. You're going to run the high damage output weapons, especially because you die so much quicker. You're going to notice everyone likes to run burst fire weapons, because in one burst you will most likely die as long as they get one good shot on you. Very strong weapons. Havoc is been really well with the buffs and the nerfs. It's been very strong. The Gorgon is a one-shot, the LMG. The Shiva is a one-shot, and if you can get one-shots really quickly, those are worth using. Either that, or you run extremely fast SMGs. The Kuda rapid fire is always well. Vesper, of course, fast fire rate in the game. And then there's the Weevil, and then there's Ichiboto stunning us. It's hilarious how much times he'll stun us in one game just because we fucked up once. But he's a really good player. He's a veteran Call of Duty player. He knows how to play this game mode. At the time, this was we were still young in our Black Ops 3 careers, and extremely young in our hardcore careers. So, you can expect us to mess around a lot. Okay, so kill streaks. The UAV is extremely valuable just because there is no minimap. Counter UAV is not valuable in any way, just for the exact same reason. I would suggest not running the Hellstorm, because it does increase your chance of killing teammates. Like, as you know, if you do not know, I think 3 kills of your teammates results in you getting kicked out of the game. So do not run those things, because it does increase the chances of killing. That goes for Lightning Strikes and Rolling Thunders. Lightning Strikes aren't that bad if you're playing a game like Domination and you're just controlling flags. So that's not that bad. One thing I suggest not running whatsoever is wraps, because if you want to troll your teammates and you call in a wrap, I mean, all they can do is shoot the wrap themselves and die, and they can get you kicked for that. So if you're playing with some salty teammates that don't want to allow you to have a good game, be aware of those wraps because it's just opportunities for you to kill teammates so much easier, and they control your faith at that point as well. My most valued kill streak, in my opinion, is the Talon. Take control of the Talon. You're going to see Ichiboto take control of it towards the end of the game, and he goes on a huge kill streak. It is hard to shoot down when you know how to maneuver it very well. Here's the Talon, and of course, on a small maps like this, he can just patrol the whole map and just pour damage on people, and it's very, very helpful. It's to GIN. I'm not gonna say GIN because that's a given. Always run with GIN. I'm just joking. Hater is very helpful, but besides that, that's hardcore. You don't really need to run silence weapons, but you do really want to pay attention. Hardcore game modes are for those that really know what they're doing, really want to I guess stay on the dangerous side, just because you are always in danger of getting one shot extremely quickly. I would suggest only playing if you have a good connection, because everything, every second, every millisecond counts when it comes to playing hardcore, and you really want to have the advantage 100% of the time. That's pretty much the strategy vids. Strategy vid for hardcore. I've got a lot more things. I've been playing a lot of capture flag, uplink, and demo, so I will upload those, and of course the safeguard strategy videos. Thank you for watching. If one of my friends do upload tomorrow, please, please, please support them like you've been supporting me. And I will be back on Saturday for the shout out video. Stay tuned for that. Have a good one. Don't fall and kill yourselves like that. And shoots!